Hey guys, welcome back. It's good to see you again. This week we are revisiting one of our favorite builds on the channel, the railcart coffee table. This table has made us around $21,000 as long as we've been selling it. It measures 40 by 34 by 14, and I will give you a cut list for the build right here. Start by cutting down the ends and side pieces to 5 inches on the table saw, and we will bring them over and start connecting the ends to the sides to make the frame for the table. Then I cut a center brace to put in the middle of the table to support the top. Now we're going to cut the pieces for the top. They are 34 inches long by 5 inches wide, and we're going to need 8 of them to make up the top of the table. Now we're going to bring them over and run them through the planer. We're going to plane both sides until the thickness is 1.25 inches, just so they're all uniform and they're nice and smooth. We'll go ahead and joint both sides just so we have a nice square surface to butt each of the pieces up to. Now, once all that's done, we can just bring them to the table and start putting them on. I glue each of the pieces down and nail it with 1.5 inch thick finish nails. After we get the top nailed down, we use a flush cut trim bit to even up the top with the sides, where you just take it around real quick and trim that top down so everything's nice and flush. And then, as my favorite part, we do the distressing of the table. I use a turning tool to gouge the heck out of the top, get some really deep grooves and some big gashes and gouges in the wood. And then I beat it with the hammer to make it look really old and rustic and well worn out. After that, I cut a couple pieces for each corner to attach the wheels when we're done with all this. They are 5.5 inches wide by 5 inches long, and I just nail a couple into each corner. After we get it a good sand and we fill all the nail holes, it's time for the stain. We use dark mahogany lacquer stain on this table. Uh, this is the color that I picked from the beginning. It looks really good. Looks old and very rich on this wood. So this is what we use. Once the stain is dry, I take some really heavy grit sandpaper and I burn all of the joints where the top meet, burn through the stain to look like it's a really worn out old finish. I do the same thing on the sides and the corners of the table as well. And we also have this number that we came up with years ago that we stencil on the side of the table to make it look like a real old factory cart. A lot of these old tables or carts had numbers on them to identify where they went or who they belonged to, so this is just a little touch we added to it. I spray adhesive on the back of the stencil and I just roll white latex paint, and then we come back and we distress it really heavily so it looks old. After all that's dry, I spray a couple really heavy coats of matte finish lacquer top coat to protect the wood and to give it, a nice dull sheen like an old piece of furniture would have. And the last thing is the railcart wheels that we buy at Northern Tool. These are 5-inch wheels and they stand about 7 inches tall from the bottom of the wheel to the top of the plate you attach it with. And I just mark each of the corners where each screw hole is going to go and drill the hole. And then I just use some long 2.5-inch wood screws and washers and screw each one of the wheels down. So that's it for this one, you guys. We will be back to regular stuff next week. We've had some very hectic things going on, trying to get some things finished up. So we will be back to new projects next week. We hope you enjoyed this one. Please subscribe to our channel, and we appreciate you all watching very much. Thank you.